Today, I'm gonna show you my pickups from King Kon, including a major first appearance. Stick around.
DJ LINX is in the building.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ LINX, back in the building, back in effect, and back with another video. And today I'm going to show you my pickups from King Kon, including a major first appearance from the Silver Age, a book that was on my wish list, my cover price wish list. So I was excited to pick that up, and I'm going to tell you the story about how I picked that up in a few minutes. But first, let me give you some background on what King Kon is. King Kon is a comic book convention held here on the East Coast in New Jersey, put on by MTG Comics. It's a fantastic con. This year, I believe it was number 6, and the show has always been dope, and it's been growing over the years. It's a true old school comic book convention because it's held in a hotel. But with that said, they are adding elements to make it more modern. For example, I think this year was the first year that they had specific vendors there for Pokemon, because Pokemon is a big thing. And of course, by adding that attraction, if you will, it's going to draw more attention to the con and bring in more people. Because if we're going in there looking for key comic books and we bring in our, 10, 11, 12-year-old kids, they're going to want to look at the Pokemon stuff, and they had that this year, which was absolutely amazing. Besides the comic book stuff and the Pokemon stuff, they're kind of expanding Artist Alley. Ryan G. Brown was there, not to be confused with Ryan F. Brown, because that guy is the worst. Jonathan Uribe was there, and Raymond Gay was there as well. So it was dope to see some great artists, great industry artists there representing, signing books, doing sketches, and things like that. So of course, it wouldn't be a local comic book convention if there wasn't representation from the YouTube comic book community, the Instagram comic book community, and even the TikTok comic book community. I hope I don't forget anybody, but big shout out to Izzyverse NYC, who's there, Cliff NY, who's there, Nomos Comics, Lawrence from Mighty Comics and Collectibles, Justin, aka No Good Comics, Morbius Comics, Exillusionary Comics, Heroes Were Born was there, Erod 212, of course, representing, Very Gary selling as always, The 3 Men in a Basement, Roger was there, Otto was there, and Chinmo was there, Joe from 360 Comics, and of course, Big Dave from the Everything Batman podcast. It was a dope show, and I'll finish this video off with some highlights. But enough of the yapping. You came here to see the haul, and that's what I'm gonna show you. Not a big haul. I wasn't in there looking for anything specific. I just wanted to hang out with the community, hang out with my peeps from YouTube and stuff like that, and just walk around and shoot the breeze and capture some footage. So I wasn't there specifically looking to pick up any big books, but I did pick up a big book. But first, let's start out with some of the smaller books. The first thing on my agenda was to go see Ryan G. Brown. I'm a big fan of Ryan G. Brown. I know I joke around with the not to be confused stuff, but I'm a big fan of his, and he put out this fire Dork variant. This is the second printing of Dork #1 in the foil. I forgot the comic shop behind this, but this is the second printing, and then he was gracious enough to sign it right there in that neon green / neon yellow. Super dope, super dope. Dork #1 is on fire, as you know, and this is the second printing of that. The second printing sold out. I think they're rushing it to a third printing. Ryan gave me some behind the scenes stuff about the story, and I was like, what? Because I'm a reader. I picked up Dork #1 to read, and it was fantastic. And the tidbits that he gave me about what's to come, I am all for it. So big shout out to Ryan G. Brown for hooking up the Dork #1 foil second printing. My next pickup was from Erod 212. He had these Jonathan Uribe sketchbooks, and I was fortunate enough to grab one. This is Kratos on the cover, spot foil, virgin, super dope. Yo, look how the rainbow foil, spot foil, all of that good stuff. Kratos, God of War is hot, especially with the show coming out, even though when they revealed that first image, which I think was AI, everybody groaned at it because it looked terrible. But this Kratos done by Jonathan Uribe, I wonder what's inside, because it is a sketchbook, and I enjoy sketchbooks. We put out our own sketchbook every year with Comics Curing Cancer, so I can't wait to see what's in this. But yeah, Jonathan killed it. This is Kratos from the 2018, I want to say 2018. And then the second one, God of War Ragnarok, which were great games. But that first God of War trilogy, God of War 1 on the PlayStation 2 just blew my, see, now I'm going on a tangent. I love God of War is what I'm trying to say. And this is dope. This next book, and this is the big book. And this is the last book in this haul before we get to some of the con footage. This book was on my cover price wish list. I wasn't in there trying to get a big book, right? So I wasn't there. Everybody was like, hey, what are you looking to pick up? And I was just like, nothing. And you know, they all hit me with the, yeah, I, because whenever I say I'm not gonna pick up a big book, I'm lying, right? So I go to Erod 212 before I'm headed out the door. So I literally see Erod right before I'm about to leave. And I go up to Erod and I was just like, hey, Erod, sell me something, man. Like, take my money. I want to spend some money with you. And I had my eye on this book. I saw it on the wall and he was just like, hey, what about this? Worked something out. And I was super excited to get it. Super excited to bring it home. I think I'm more excited now when I got home and I like unpacked my stuff that I saw it and I was like super excited about it. So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, I picked up The Amazing Spider-Man number 50 in a CGC 4.5 off-white pages. Amazing Spider-Man number 50, Marvel Comics from 1967, July 1967. First appearance of the Kingpin. The Kingpin. Dope. This book, you know, it has been on my wish list for quite some time. I'm gonna go ahead and read the label. First appearance of Kingpin, and my doorbell just rang, but let them wait. First appearance of Kingpin, Wilson Fisk, Origin of Spider-Man Retold, Johnny Carson, and Ed McMahon cameo. What? That's... I never knew that. That's crazy. Stan Lee story, John Romita and Mike Esposito art, and John Romita cover. I'll show it to you again, and then we'll get out of here. Amazing Spider-Man number 50, classic John Romita Sr. cover. This thing is absolutely insane. So happy that this was in, or I was able to add this to the collection. It's funny because I feel like lately I've been focused more on the Fantastic Four and getting like some Fantastic Four books. And then now this makes me want to go down the Amazing Spider-Man key haul, not to complete like the run of Amazing Spider-Man, even though that's one of my, what do you call that? Like a loose goal of mine. Like I want to complete the Spider-Man run, but going out and like getting something like this motivates me to go out and get more Amazing Spider-Man keys. And I think that's what's been missing from my collecting life as of late, the lack of motivation to go out and get something and have like a focused goal of collectibles that I want to achieve. So that's it for me. I'm gonna get out of here. Please stick around and watch the con footage that's about to play. I appreciate you, and make sure you spread love because it's the Brooklyn way. Check this out.